It is marathon morning, and yes, I'm supporting a local business. Well, local to me at least, back in New York. I'm rambling because I had way too much coffee this morning. My heart rate is anything but a flat white. This is going to be where I pick up 2 bibs this weekend because I'm a glutton for punishment and pastries. I'm going to be running the TCS Sydney mini marathon on Saturday, and of course El Grande Show, Sydney Marathon. We're going to be taking a look here at the convention center where everything is going to be happening, and at some point, somehow, some way, I'm getting to that building. Let's go. Made it here right when everything was supposed to start. You can register for a time that you want to show up, and the expo starts the Thursday morning prior to the race. Already a huge line of people. It'll be interesting to see how it all works out. All right, see you in a second.
Make sure that your trip is ready to go to report. You want to ask for the rest, and then make sure you go through to the
After you're getting bibs, seat down to chip checks. All right, this is getting too real, y'all. The pre-order line was quite lengthy. Now I'm going to see if there's any merch left for me to buy. Woo. The merch purchase line extends farther than you can see on the south floor. Well, I made it through, and now I'm officially in the expo area. Baggage drop right behind me, because remember, there is no start line baggage drop at all for this race. You have to kind of pre-organize and bring it with you, and then leave it here for you to pick it up at the finish line of the marathon. Because we're going to the expo, you know what that means. Cameo time! Okay, and that is that. Thanks again, Trav and Trip, for giving us a lay of the land. So right now, it is approximately 1 p.m. I'm going to go back to the hotel room, drop some things off, maybe have a snack before heading out and finding lunch proper. That was a morning and a half. So naturally, after decompressing, I decided to go for a run from my hotel in Darling Harbor to get some pork rolls and banh mi. Then I'm thinking, you know what, I'm not ready to go home yet. So I'm going to stop by the Hyde Park Barracks Museum. Got to carpe all the diem that you can get, even if you're still wearing your running stuff. I don't vacation traditionally. It was a very interesting audio tour that when you went into the different rooms and floors, it automatically shifted to that which was relevant for that room and the headphones. And it's a free tour too, so highly recommended. Well, missed the cafe. This is one of the oldest buildings, if not the oldest building in New South Wales, formerly known as the Rum Hospital and now known as the Mint. Never know what you walk by. just left the hotel. Today is just going to be my second full day in Sydney. I'm going to go back to the Expo if it's at all possible to see if there's one or two pieces of merch that I missed out on. Then I'm going to go upwards towards Crow's Nest Station to get a dress rehearsal in for where I'm supposed to go on race morning, followed by going to a few museums and just otherwise having a quiet day. It's still beautiful, as you can see. All right, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Do know what else to say. I have given myself some energy bars, in a way. I think this would have been a better day to come. Day one was packed, and here it is toward the start of day two, and it's very much not packed. They've definitely made some changes from yesterday. This is crazy, and I found the one that I wanted. Okay, day two. Day two is the way you want to go. It's this that's going to get me, that sharp downhill at the start. This doesn't bother me too much, and even this by Macquarie Street, Oxford Street, it feels like something I've done in training. Moore Park, that reminds me of the last elevations before going into Central Park in New York City, and then the 10 or so meter climb here at the very end, not too much of a worry for me. It's just that massive downhill in the start. Green assembly area, my train is out that way. That's where I'm going to be coming in. Chute D that I'm in. Now, I'm staying right here and around here, just a few switchbacks. Not as many as I had encountered in Tokyo. And then this is a lot wider than it looks before coming up to the finish. And of course, the ending area. Well, that seemed relatively easy to get to from Crow's Nest. 5-10 minute walk maybe. I do have concerns about race itself with a prior injury that is seeming to be picking up. But let me tell you, my left hip flexor has left the chat. I have a pull in the upper part of my hamstring that's making it a little bit hard to go up hills, and things just generally seem tight. Never mind Sunday, I hope that nothing gets made worse from the run tomorrow. All this walking ain't helping. All right, so now I'm gonna be in the search for the official start line before I make my way back down to the CBD for a museum and lunch. Found the start line, though the actual blue line in the road is gone. Contemporary yard. Had a little bit of a brasserie brunch. Now I'm going to the far southwest of the city where I can buy some yarn, because we always need that. We'll take it easy for the rest of the day, one step at a time, literally and figuratively. just to wrap up what the day was like, it was a yummy breakfast downstairs at Percy. The expo was much smoother. I took a ride up to North Sydney Oval to get a sense of what it would be like on Sunday morning. Went down to the Contemporary Art Museum, had some pastries at La Renaissance, went over to Skane Sisters toward the southwest, also up to Flag Monkey, over to Broadway Sydney, which is a mall. From there, I just kind of came back to the hotel, decompressed, went out for a quick 2-mile run to the local Woolworths. I got to be up just about 4 a.m. tomorrow morning to get ready for the first of 2 races this weekend. The past few days I've been waking up around that time anyway. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting. All right. Good night for now. I will see you tomorrow. It is approximately 3:45 a.m. I've been somewhat awake for about 45 minutes, but now it's race day, part 1. I have to get myself over to the Royal Botanic Garden for the TCS Sydney Mini Marathon. The race starts at 7:30 a.m., so I gotta get there 6:30 or so, according to the documentation. So let's get ourselves awake, fed, coffeed, and stretched. Yeah. With no breeze, it's definitely cold. And that's my outfit right now. I'm in 3 layers if you include the tank top. Hopefully I can stay warm once I get to the start line. It's about 5:30 in the morning. And yep, here we go. Yeah, it's definitely very cold this morning, and sometimes the wind gusts like that, like crazy. I'm here toward the Royal Botanical Gardens. I got Hyde Park front view here, or behind you here, and I'm on my way to the starting area, Group A, which has basically been assigned by the honor system for under 27 minutes. Let's turn this camera around so you can get a shot about what the starting area is for the TCS Sydney Mini Marathon. So we are here, and I gotta get to there, but the gathering is there. So let's go. Oh my God, that's pretty.
Can we get a big cheer? Let's go! Right now,
Well, we're at the start. I'll put the map up on screen. Here we go. Boy, well, sub 22 minute 5K the day before marathon. I guess we'll know if that was a smart idea or not. Yikes. In my defense, there's the City Opera House. Number 2, the last time I've done a double like this, I got a PR. That was in Louisiana in 2024, where I ran a 22 or so minute 5K, and then the day after ended up doing something like 3:25 flat from the marathon. So things are looking good. All right, let's take a look at the post race. That's the Opera House behind me again. The course itself was pretty straightforward. There was only one hairpin turn, yet the street was super wide for it. There was a section in the first mile or so where the roads were very narrow. Quite a lot of bunching up, be patient, trying to get around people. The race itself was seated on the honor system, so if you said that you were going to be doing it in under 27 minutes, you were in the first corral, and it was quite heavily trafficked in the first half mile or so. Anyway, I'm gonna have my coffee. There's sausage sizzle right behind me. I've been looking for that as well. So I'm gonna have an early lunch, I guess. Later today, I don't know what's gonna happen because tomorrow is going to be the big race. I'm trying to stay off my feet as much as possible. We'll see what happens from there. Because I am a glutton for punishment and pastries. That was corny. Unlike the pastries, they're not corny. They're usually very fudgy.